Good evening.
Hey!
Welcome to Teignmouth Ten Mouths. I'm DJ Super Steve, your compere for the evening. So, yes, I was DJ. I thought I'd give stand-up comedy a go. Just get up and tell a few jokes. Don't really know any jokes, so it's a bad start. So I thought I'd get some friends along to help me. Just a couple of rules. No heckling, please. Most of these acts are new acts, not particularly experienced. Heckling's not really fair. If you want to heckle, write it down, turn it into a 5-minute routine, and come back and do it in a month's time when we do this again. Because it is harder than it looks. Some of us may make it look quite hard. But yes, it is harder than it looks. It's not just getting up here and talking.
But it's good. You see, I travel up and down the country doing this because when you've got an act like mine, you have to keep moving. As I can tell. And I don't drive home after every gig these days. I stay in a lot of hotels because I'm unhappily married. The dark hours of boredom, the setbacks and the fights, and they inevitably crop up after 19 years together because we're marginally more afraid of dying alone than sticking together. I mean, we don't have children. We tried for many years, but we found that we just couldn't stand children, so we didn't bother. I think what clinched it for us was when we went to see our 6-year-old nephew's school nativity play and found ourselves cheering for Herod.
You know, rather than advertising, if you're putting your name against a programme, you've got to be sure it's the right programme, because, well, I don't expect the Zimmer friendly would like to be sponsoring Walking the Dead. And given their track record, I don't expect Dancing on Ice to be sponsored by Injury Lawyers for You. Although actually, I don't know, that could work. The one that you're absolutely convinced of, though, the Jeremy Kyle Show will never be sponsored by Colgate.
This time I'm going to add the difficult bit. For the fussy bloke. Thanks. I don't know if you noticed when I did it. Did you hear it? Ooh. Yeah. I love that. That's my favourite noise that an audience can do. Ooh. I've done that trick all over the world, and I'll tell you this is the only country where you get that reaction. That's true. This is the only country where you go, ooh, with that slightly sarcastic kind of...
I also feel I need to address an issue. I feel I should apologise for my voice. You know, I don't feel as if it accurately matches my look. You know, I feel like my voice says mainly white privileged, whereas my look says white supremacist. Don't worry guys, I assure you I'm not from a privileged background. My favourite thing to do with my daughter is to take her to the park, because my daughter loves the park. She loves it. But she gets really disappointed when she sees broken pieces of playground equipment. You might not have that here in Teignmouth, but where I come from in Torquay, often you go to the park and there'll be a slide with a big hole in the middle, you know, or there'll be a swing and it's just on one chain, you know. I mean, technically it does still work, it just depends on your dedication to the swing. I was at the park the other day with my daughter, and bless her, this little girl, she was a bit chubby, she was on the roundabout and she was spinning so fast all the other kids were just gravitating towards her.
It's great to be here in sunny Devon. Teignmouth's a lovely place, isn't it? It's quite weird, isn't it? On my way here, a man on a bicycle tried to sell me drugs. He was peddling. Has anyone ever done that thing where you laugh while you're drinking milk and then it shoots out your nose? Free advice, never ever tell a joke while receiving oral sex. if this isn't an indictment of today's modern, embittered, cynical times, you can't even say you're a nice guy anymore. And I thought I had this whole nice Jewish boy thing going for me. Yeah, autistic and Jewish, that's a winning combination.
I do take a lot of crap. I'm a bit of a pushover. I actually went to a fetish party once and I got offered, would you like to be peed on by everyone? And I said, yes, I would like to be peed on by everyone. If no one else wants to do it, I'll do it. What a sport. And I forgot about my mate, David. He saw that I was in the mood for a movie and he's been going on at me to watch Bond movies with him. I said, die another day. I mean, my boyfriend doesn't quite get it. Like the other day, he asked me if I'd like to try teabagging. And I said, teabagging? Yes, that sounds great. So there I am, with his balls in my mouth, thinking, why did I leave my glasses on? I don't need to see detail. Is he enjoying this? And where the hell is my tea?
Because people look at me and it's not, you don't think that I'm from around here, but I am local, but whenever anybody asks me where I'm from, saying Devon is never really a good enough answer. They always say, no, where are you really from? In the middle of saying, well, I'm not racist, I'm just curious, what kind of brown are you? Is it fun statues, or should I be worried? You should be worried. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, because I keep struggling with the microphone sound. Have you noticed I've been fiddling with this quite a bit. I can't quite get the angle right, and it's throwing my timing off. I think I might end up finishing my set too early. That's a metaphor for sex. I should have built up to it with the metaphor play. I had material for it, but it just took way too long. It was boring and tedious. It's unusual. I think if they're really going to go for it, they may as well just have, Black Panther going through an LGBT journey, and then at the end of it, he's now the Pink Panther. I think that would pretty much sum up where we are in the current climate.
So my name is John Matthews, or as my friends call me, the 9-stone cowboy. Or as my friends in Europe call me, the 57-kilogram cowboy. It's not quite as catchy, but it's really useful if you want to know how much energy it's going to take to boil me. I'm a firm believer that Brexit can restore this country to what it once was, a disjointed, poverty-struck land populated by barbaric savages. And it's quite difficult sometimes because a lot of my friends, they become lads in recent years, and they now adhere to something called the Lad Bible. And if you don't know what the Lad Bible is, the Lad Bible is basically like a set of like misogynistic rules written by men about how women should be treated, and as such, it's a lot like the actual Bible. What's his sexist favourite sorbet flavour? Mango to work, women stay at home, look after the kids.